Good evening, Map here, Map Investments, Micro Map. Another awesome day in the markets today. Let's go take a look at the futures. Hope everybody had a great day today. Tomorrow's Thursday, got Friday, and almost the first week of the year is over. Let's go look at the futures, as we usually do here on this channel. We have the 10-year at 3.70. Let's take a look at the dollar. The dollar is, I don't know why my internet is slow or the platform is acting up, because I was trying to get in here before the video and it was very slow. Let me see if the futures are moving here. So Amazon, we just got noticed there. Amazon has laid off 18,000 workers. That is very bad news. Yeah, it's working. I just saw prices fluctuate here. Okay, maybe my internet was a little clogged up. The dollar's at 104.09, down 0.15%. Let's take a look at the chart on the daily. Let's go to 15 minutes. 103.83 was the low, high 104.57. And remember, that key point is 105. The intriguing part is that that gold and silver are really doing pretty strong and holding their own with this dollar hanging up here. So if the dollar reverses, which I expect it to, I think we're going to see some big gains and all-time highs in these precious metals this year. That's my 2 cents. The Aussie's at 0.68, British pound 120, loonie 0.74, euro 106, so it's above that parity. Yen 7641, Mexican peso 50, New Zealand 63, Swiss franc 108. Bitcoin up 30 to 16,810. I think Coinbase got fined today. We'll take a look at CNBC News here after we go through these futures. Oil got pummeled today, down, I want to say it was down $3 on the day. Bad day for oil. Down to 73.68, up 87 cents here in after hour trading here in the futures. We opened up at 6. S&P 350 down, gold up 350, pretty much the same. Feeders 185, hogs down 57 cents, and live cattle 157. Small caps 80, flat. NASDAQ is down 20, copper 375 pretty much. Natural gas a little bit over 4. Dow Jones down 37. Palladium and platinum are pretty flat right now. VIX up 14 cents to 23.5, a little bit over. Silver almost $24, and the grains, wheat at 750 almost. Soybeans flirting with that 1500, and corn pretty stable at 656. And those are the futures. The dividend paying stocks that I've been watching, and I did my video yesterday on Verizon. Verizon was up $1 today, and it hit a high of 41.42 on the day. Right now, it's pretty much below the high at 41.13. So it finished pretty strong. Another nice day for Verizon, and I mentioned yesterday as I went through the dividend stocks here in the channel and the ones I own. I did mention that Intel was one of my favorite ones, and Intel was up 95 cents today to 27.68. I added more. their dividend is 5.27, and I added more, and I will continue to add more. Intel and Verizon, I can see them doing okay, even in a recession. Intel has a lot of good stuff going with the government as America needs to solidify its manufacturing of chips for our country. So they have a lot of backing. They're looking at a plant, etc. And I like them over the long term, and I think they're undervalued. Medtronics, I had mentioned here in the channel, up a whopping 271. It's one of my health care plays, and it paid nice. It paid me nice today, up 271 on the day. USB Bank, I picked it up in the low 40s, and it's still paying a dividend of over 4. So USB, I own Abiv, a medical play with a nice dividend of 362, huge pharma play with a decent dividend. Verizon, Intel, we talked about. I like Tyson Foods. People got to eat. And when I talk about these dividend stocks, I am very defensive on this market. You got to be in stuff that pays you to wait, in my opinion. I do like foreign markets. I did go into my 401k today and throw some more money into the foreign mutual fund that I have option there. And I still have some dry powder in case we rolled over, and to add some more there throughout the year. Huntington Bank owns some shares there. Annaly is like in the probably in the mortgage business for the most part, but they pay a huge dividend, which I already collect. I didn't collect it, but I'm waiting for the payout. I was in it for the payout, 16%. On December 29th, I was in it. So I will get a nice dividend there. I talked about Hasbro. Over the years, I've never seen Hasbro at this low. I know it's in a sector that can be rough in a recession, but you're always gonna buy your kids. I think if you have a small kid, you're always gonna buy them some toys and stuff like that. And how many real big toy makers are out there? So I don't know. That's my thought process on that. I wanted to add more Pfizer today. I didn't. I'll take a look at it tomorrow, but it's getting attractive here at 50. 327 dividend on Pfizer. Cisco I own, and not Philip Morris, Altera cigarette play, Mo, which pays a dividend of 8.25. And these are some of these stocks that I have on my watch list. I added a couple today. I added to this watch list. I do have a put in International Paper. Had a nice day, and I have a put in Clorox as well, but I don't own the stock. If they put it to me, I'll be glad to own it at lower levels. I added Hanes brand. Now I know it's only $7, but they pay a dividend of 8.25. Gotta see when the ex-dividend date is, the new one, but they're down pretty big, and they do T-shirts, just regular T-shirts. And Warren Buffett, if I'm not mistaken, owns Fruit of the Loom, so there is a business there in tees and undies. Who else did I add to this watch list today? I added Smith & Wesson on this watch list of mine. Gun maker with a nice dividend, $4.50. I haven't done anything in them or Hanes Brown. I'm just watching them. And Console Energy is another one too that I'm watching. Overall, good day in the market. I was up 1.9%. Very happy with my performance today. And let's go to CNBC and see. So the Asian markets are like the Nikkei is doing well, and I think the Hang Seng was up big. Yeah, they're up 2.5%. Hang Seng, Shanghai up 6-7, Nikkei up 70, Kospi up 7.5. So we're getting some action overseas, which is a good thing. Dow Jones up 133, S&P up 28. So Dow Jones up almost 0.5%, S&P 0.25%, NASDAQ almost 0.25%, small caps 1.5%. So small caps led the bunch. The DAX was up over 2. Bonds unchanged here. Oil falls. So oil fell today 5% on global economy worries and China COVID cases. And I think crematories, I just heard here on Bloomberg, are slam packed with the zero COVID. COVID is running rampant in China, based on the news. Gold hovers near mid-June highs, and silver's at $24. We talked about, I don't care about crypto, the futures. So here's the headline: Amazon cuts 18,000 jobs. Fed officials see higher rates for some time ahead. Now, they came out with the minutes, I think, today, and the market gyrated down. We were up, I think 40 handles at least on the S&P, and then we went down to 8, and then we bounced back. So it was some good action if you were trading some of the futures. I didn't trade any futures today. Salesforce is cutting 10% of its sales force or personnel. They use personnel because Salesforce is the name of the company. Salesforce is cutting 10% of its sales force. No, of its personnel for more. So it's about 7,000 employees. So, yeah, I had a better day at work. Did pick up a little bit, so I'm glad. I was a little worried there. I guess people are traveling on the break and over the holidays. But it was some action today in the car sales, so very happy with that. So, share of new car bearers with monthly payment over 1,000 hits record high. That is mind-boggling. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how someone's gonna pay $1,000 for a car. I mean, that's just ludicrous. I mean, I find that mind-boggling, but I guess it is what it is for a new car. Maybe I live in La La Land. I don't know. I would stick to a used car. That's just me. I got a demo. I got a company car. I'm blessed. Thank the Lord. And good benefit, good perk. Samsung expected to post lowest quarterly profit in years due to memory chip market carnage. I think there was some news also that Western Digital was going to merge with someone. There's another stock that I like. I might add it. I don't think I have it on my watch list. I think I'm going to add it to my watch list. I didn't see it here. Let's put these by alphabetical order. It's not on here. I don't have it. I wonder if I can add it here like this. No. So can I add here? Yes, I can. Seagate Technology. One of my friends hit me up on this one. They do pay a nice dividend. Dividend is at 5.33. So that's not a bad one to watch. Back to CNBC. Fanatics is divesting its 60 stake in NFT. I'm not interested. GM reclaims title as America's top automaker after a 2.5 jump in sales. So GM is firing on all cylinders, doing well, doing better. What else we got here? Quiet hiring will dominate in the U.S. in 23, says AI HR expert how to prepare. How much money it takes to consider middle class in 20 major cities. What else? I think there wasn't a lot of big news, just pretty much that the Fed is going to stay the course with higher rates. I think that's pretty much it. The debt market, the bonds were pretty stable. All these things are pro. You have to be like Club and Pro to read all these articles. They don't want to give you any more free information, folks. You got to pay for it. Yeah, just gotta pay for this stuff, man. Let's take a look at bar chart. I think tomorrow we have some economic news. Let's take a look at bar chart. Hey, how I wonder is this guy? I haven't heard the news on this guy. What's going on with him? Praying for this guy, for Damar, uh, in critical condition. So he's still in critical condition. Prayers for you, Damar, man. Let's go to bar chart. Bar chart. Let's see what's going on in bar chart. Probably hear all that noise in the background. I have a humidifier that makes noise to take the humidity out of the home. A lot of humid here in Miami. Here is a bar chart. Let's take a look at some of the losers. Microsoft was down 10%, maybe on the CRM news. Need to read up on that. Alibaba's been strong, up 13%, but I'm not interested in any China stuff. Tesla got a little bounce back of 5%. Netflix up whopping 5%, 2 to 310. Maybe their ads are working on there now. Don't see why that wouldn't work for them. NEO up 10%. Wow, big day for NEO. Micron Technology up 7%. It's a decent name. Coinbase up 12%. Ford pays a nice dividend. Intel. So I like Intel. Intel's one of the most active ones. I want to say Intel's probably my second favorite play, or up there with Verizon. And I will probably let's take a look at Intel. Let's see what we can look at. Let's see here. Stock chart. I like stock charts. I like Intel here. I mean, I think they're oversold. Here is the daily chart on Intel. We're starting to see the MACD cross over here. And 2813 is the 50-day moving average. $35 is the 200-day moving average. This is a daily chart going back through pretty much August. And we'll go to the weekly chart. You can see that this was a $60 chart in a $65 chart beginning of 21. February, March of 21, boom, rolled over, and it's been straight down on a line. You're getting a 5% dividend here to wait. These guys are big player in the chips. They're in every laptop and servers. I mean, they're not going anywhere. This is one of my favorite picks for this year. I will continue to buy Intel. I think they're undervalued big time with Verizon. Guru Focus says Intel should be worth $44 at least. So we got a lot of room to go to it for it to be fairly valued. 114 billion market cap. And Verizon, which I did a video on yesterday, up 2.5%. Fair value, good. It's 57 based here on these guys. So those two I like. And let's just go wrap it up here with the bar chart on some of the other ones here. But Intel, I mean, I will grab some Intel. Disney up 3, American Airlines up 6, PayPal's bouncing back. So some of the China EV names really showing some life today. XP up 13%. There were some big movers. JD up 14%. Seems like a lot of money is going into these China names. I did pick up actually, let's go see my trades for today. Not trades, because I didn't really sell anything. Oh, I might have sold some stuff. Let's see my orders. Filled. I picked up Intel. I closed my Weight Watchers and A2s for small gains. I added Energy Play, TTE, and Newmont Mining. So I got into TTE and Newmont Mining. So let's take a look at my new positions. This video will be my second favorite pick. I'm gonna name this video Intel. I like it. You guys know the reasons why. Why can't I update here? I want to put a new stock in here so you guys can see the chart. Let's go back here. The stock charts. Okay. So TTE, I added because I wanted some energy exposure, and these guys pay a nice dividend. Might be a little overextended, but I took a shot here. Let me look at the weekly. Look like a little breakout there. They oil play overseas, and Newmont has been crushed, and I think it's coming back to life. Now, Newmont was down under 40, and it really bounced back quick, and now we're at 51. Here's the daily, and here's the weekly chart. This was an $82 stock, and we crossed the... Oh, gosh, no, I don't want your trial. It crossed the 50... it crossed the 200-day, and the MACD's reversing. This thing is completely undervalued. It pays a nice dividend, and I picked it up, and I will hold it. Dividend is 4.27, and Guru says that they should be worth $85. So those are my insights on the market and some of the stocks. Decent day today, folks. Stay safe out there. Nice headline here. New year, new clean slate. Put your goals in place. Stay focused. Gotta stay focused. Do your exercise. Take your breaks when you need to. Chime in. Some dialogue in here, guys. Tejas, how you doing? And the other guys have chimed in. Love to hear from you guys. What stocks you like, what you're up to this year. Stay safe, like the channel, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good night.